Okay, so hi, this is Dr. Amy Fogelman here. I'm here with Dr. Priya Banerjee, and we were just talking about how she is an incredibly busy expert witness, but she is not sure the best way to keep track of all of her cases and her expenses and the money that's coming into her. So I'm sure there are a lot of great resources out there, but the one that I use is called FreshBooks, and I will just show you what it looks like from my end. And if Priya, if you end up using this, if you could use my affiliate link, I would really appreciate it. I get like I don't know, $15 or something nominal.
I obviously will. For me, it's having the level of comfort to even jump in, which is why I asked for this talk.
So let me share. So you see my screen now, but this is what the dashboard on FreshBooks looks like. And it shows you right at the top what invoices I have that are outstanding. It shows my profit, which I'm going to run right by. It shows, you know, the revenue, the spending, and unbilled time. So let me show you how it works. So it really all starts with a client. So you create a new client. So let's call this Joe Smith. And so anytime that I hear from an attorney and I'm ready to start work with them, I create if they don't already have the client here, I create it. I put in all the information, just do it up front so it's there. Make sure that there's an address in here, like 151, Smith Lane, the city, Newton, Massachusetts. Well, we'll do Newton, Alabama, 02356. Email address is the key. So I'm going to put in my email just because this is not real. And then you can set reminders. So you can automatically, after a due date, send them a reminder right here. And that's how you would do it. So I usually set that up, and you can actually, in the email templates page, email exactly what goes to them. And so it's basically like, invoice XYZ is overdue by 5 days, please pay it. Oh, she's cute. If you want to charge a late fee, you can, 1.5% on outstanding balance, 30 days after due date. I wouldn't really recommend doing that automatically, but that's something that it does let you do that. So then we save it. And so there's different ways to do it. So, but let's go into him. So here you can see that what I like to do, there's a lot of different places here, but the one that I kind of like is projects. So what I will do is anytime I have a new case, I put that in the projects. So I put the name of the case, I don't know, white versus blue. And you put your services here. So, and this is completely customizable. So what you would normally do. So I don't know, do just your regular day and time tracking. And so today I can just start my timer, and it lets you add the client right here. So Joe Smith, is that what we called him? Yeah. And then the case, Joe Smith case. Done. Add the service. You choose what service from your services. So report, record, review, or whatever it was, but you don't even have to put that. And then you just let it run. You do your stuff, whatever, you log your time. It's not going to really log. It's going to say there was a second, but you can edit it. You can resume it.
Sometimes I'm away, or let's say, God forbid, I forget to use the timer. Let's just say, because I'm starting with the program.
No problem. So then
you enter it manually, like
definitely new entry. Put it right here.
I'm in flight, okay, and I don't have internet, but I'm still working on a file. Like, what do I do?
Totally. When you're done, just do a new entry. put in the service,
Oh,
put in
and
the
the
amount
time.
of time.
Okay, so you don't have to use their timer to put in the time.
You totally don't. It's
great.
just something that is there. I do it sometimes, but I don't always do it. It lets you edit it if the timer is not right for whatever reason. If you let you are accepting online. If you don't, you don't have to. And you can allow clients to accept to make partial payments. I will say that the benefit to having payments with the credit card is that you get them right away. But most attorneys pay by check. And then this lets you to customize your invoice style. So then you can save it as a draft. And what I like to do is just send an email, and I will go into my email and a better way to do it. But I have like a draft for my invoices here, and I send them this email. Oh, sorry. It says, hi, this is the invoice number, case, invoice date, amount due, due date. And then I link the online payment. I attach the PDF and I just send it to them. So that is like for extra credit that you can do that. But you certainly don't have to, because what you can do, if you go back to the invoices, and you can go through this way. All right, so you can send by email. Okay. And this is going to go, it's going to say, Medlock Consulting sent you an invoice. And these emails are completely customizable. So if you would like to, this is probably a reminder to me. I should just probably put my email into here and just send it so it does it automatically. That would actually make my life a lot better. So I should customize that. So I'll put that on my to-do list after, just to make it a little bit more fancy.
At least you can improve from this talk as well, right?
Exactly. We can always improve. So it lets you send the invoice. It gives a link. And then when they pay it, so if they pay it by online, you get a notification. If they pay it by check, you just have to add it. So you choose, whatever. I put check. I put
everything you've shown me right here is the exact solution I need. Like this is the ins and outs are like the number one thing I've been,
and then this is great because you just have to be
on top of it. But I have somewhere to go. Right. I mean, I don't have a system in place yet. So that's right. I was using an Excel spreadsheet and it was all over the place.
Yeah, no, it's too messy. And the nice thing about that is a lot of times, especially if you're doing like hourly consulting for an attorney and you're, we're incurring, a fee, and then they're like, send me an invoice. And then you're like,
I've had that now. Like, how many hours?
This is literally the easiest thing. You're like, okay, sure. Click send. It's like no work on your part. And it's so easy. And the thing I like about it too, is it gives you a nice overview of what is outstanding. So I
couldn't even tell you how many thousands are outstanding. I know.
Yeah. And then you can decide what you're going to do about that. But that's great. Now it connects to your bank and it connects to your credit card. So you can automatically link the two, and I'm not going, because we're recording it, I'm not going to show you like all of my details, but basically, I paid for this type form. It came in, it's showing the expense. It has my receipt attached to it. And so when I'm at the end of the year, when my accountant is asking me for, I can just go here and I can do payments collected. I can do, this is the one I usually share with the attorney. I can do profits and loss. Now, if
the thing is I do locums too. So this is
Yeah.
huge for that. Yeah.
So the accountant can also be added as someone to go in, but I find that most accountants don't want to deal with that. So those are the different things. Now there's this estimate thing that I would actually, so you can see I sent an estimate based on 200 pages of records. That's how much it was going to be, if it's anything more. So you can do something like that. And then you can turn that.
How do you do like a retainer invoice? That's usually how it all starts.
Then you can convert that to an invoice.
I see.
If they accept the estimate. I would probably recommend doing that because they do have retainers, but it's a little wonky. The thing they call a retainer, they do on a monthly basis, and it is automatic. So, so you can do it.
Oh, estimate is better. Okay.
But I think estimate is probably better. The other thing is
it minuses the retainer when you do the invoice then?
It doesn't exactly do that, which is why I don't recommend using the retainer. It just doesn't work as well as it should. When you convert
the estimate into invoice, does it minus
what's already been paid? If they have like a balance on the sheet, it automatically goes in for the client. So so hold on. Perfect. This is a notification saying, okay, so now let me show you a couple of neat things. So I don't know if you have any just flat rates for things, or like if you, but I'll just show our, so there's something called.
I don't, but maybe I could, I don't know.
Okay. There's something called checkout links. So this is how to do checkout links. So you go to the payment, you go to checkout links, and then you click this new checkout link. And so if there's an item that you're charging a flat fee for, so, you know, let's say you're doing private medical exam, something like that, you put the description, you put the amount, you create it, and then you have to put an amount. So let's say 10,000, create.
I need you to advertise for my autopsies.
Then you just, this is your link. So anytime you need a law firm to pay you, you copy that to the clipboard and they can pay that. Now that will only really work for them to pay by credit card, but it's a very fast way to ensure that you're getting paid, especially when things are
yes, so if autopsies are always fast, and then I don't do them until I get paid up front.
Exactly. So that's hurting you. Yes. So my advice to that, and that's something that I've realized also, is like I'm charging a fee, an extra fee for a rush when I'm doing medical expert matching that's last minute. But if I'm just waiting around for attorneys to pay me, that's making my job harder. Just like you doing the exam, waiting for them to pay you, it's making your job harder because you have less time to do it.
Yeah.
So if you say to them, look, if I'm doing it, 30 days or less, you have to pay me online, and this is the fee. And just assume that it's going to be like charge 3% more than you would normally, and just say, and you have to pay it online. They can do it by credit card, they can do it by PayPal, they can do it by bank. It doesn't have to be, but FreshBooks allows you to accept it in different ways, but that way then it goes right to your account. That's and right. Then it's faster. It's helping you because you get the payment quicker, and then you're able to do your work and have more time to do it. So that's something I'd really recommend. So that's this checkout link here. And there's a lot of other like kind of neat things, but I'll just kind of stop there.
This is plenty to start out with. This is probably 90% of the help I need. So I am like very indebted to you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for meeting with me. So I will share my link. And it would be great. Anybody watching this, if you could use my affiliate link, I would really appreciate it. It's not like I get a lot of money for this, But
I'm going to go right away and probably sign up today. So please, as soon as, or if you want to send me an email with the affiliate link, I'm very loyal in that sense, you know, like,
thank you, Priya. I
you know, but like I do it at a store. If you help me pick out the makeup, I'm going to give you the sale, you know, so 100%,
All right.
you know, and I don't honestly, like there's QuickBooks, FreshBooks, like I didn't know how the hell to pick one.
Right.
You know, and this seems right up like a very doable. QuickBooks, I know has a learning curve and this and that. I don't know.
This is very simple. There's
Very
a couple
simple.
like kind of weird things. So, you know, if you ever get stuck, you can always ask me and I'll see if I can help you out. But they're actually pretty good too.
And like you can Google things. Yeah. But I mean, it seems like the learning curve is a lot less in this than other things too.
And it's completely professional. You're presenting yourself in an incredibly professional way.
Like it makes the invoice formatted properly. I'm not having to deal with word spacing and, you know, 10 different.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So hook me up with the link though, because
I will. I'll send it to you right now.
If you send it to my autopsy MD email,
okay,
then I will sign up right away. So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Bye.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you. Have a good day.